Imagine scrolling through TikTok when suddenly a bright orange creature with human hands pops up, doing an awkward dance on a digital beach. A robotic voice sings in broken Italian, something like tralalero tralala. It makes no sense. It lasts 20 seconds. And yet, you can't look away. Welcome to the chaotic, hypnotic world of Italian brain rot, the meme that somehow defined 2025. This isn't just a meme. It's a cultural artifact, a collective fever dream, and maybe a new form of digital art. Today, we're unpacking what Italian brain rot is, where it came from, and why it's the perfect mirror for the way our brains are wired in the age of endless scrolling. This is Minute Therapy, and today, we dive headfirst into nonsense. It all started in January 2025. An anonymous TikTok user posted a short, AI-generated video, a surreal beach, garish neon colors, and a weird anthropomorphic creature, maybe a cat, maybe a toaster, with disturbingly human limbs. The voiceover? A metallic, fake Italian melody of nonsense words like tralalero tralela. On the surface, it was just another bizarre clip in a sea of weird internet content. But something about it hit differently. It was so confusing it became mesmerizing. So meaningless it felt meaningful. Within days, users were remixing it, copying it, parodying it. The format spread like wildfire, and a new genre was born: Italian brain rot. So what exactly makes a video Italian brain rot? There's a pretty clear structure. A bizarre AI-generated creature, often a blend of animal and object. Think Crocodilo Bombadero or Ballerina Cappuccina. A surreal background, usually involving beaches, floating pizza slices, glitch effects, or Roman statues in vaporwave colors. A synthetic voice, speaking or singing broken Italian or totally made-up words. A vibe of pure chaos. No plot, no message, just vibes. And here's the magic. Despite being visually and cognitively wrong, it works. It grabs attention. It tickles something deep in your brain, the part that's totally burnt out on content that tries to make sense. To understand why this format exploded, you have to understand the culture behind it. We live in a post-ironic internet. Gen Z and Gen Alpha have grown up in a digital ecosystem overloaded with jokes, formats, cliches, and algorithms. They can see through everything: branding, storytelling, even satire. So what's left? Nonsense. Italian brain rot isn't trying to be funny. It's not parodying anything specific. It doesn't have a message. It just exists. And in a world that demands constant productivity, purpose, and personal branding, that's almost revolutionary. It's the anti-hustle meme. You don't need to get it. You don't need to share it with a caption. You just watch, absorb, scroll. It's junk food for your brain, but in the most cathartic way possible. If you think this is all too deep for a dancing orange with noodle arms, consider this. People have compared Italian brain rot to Dadaism, the early 20th century art movement that rejected logic and meaning after World War I. Dada artists made collages and poems out of garbage and nonsense as a way of saying, "This world is broken. We refuse to play by its rules." Sound familiar? Italian brain rot says, "We're done with story arcs and motivational monologues. Give us chaos. Give us randomness. Give us crocodiles that sing in fake Italian." And in doing so, it becomes its own kind of art. Digital, glitchy, collaborative art. But this meme didn't just stay small. Like any good TikTok trend, it mutated. Fast. Users began inventing their own creatures. Some had entire backstories. Others formed families, rivalries, and even wars. Comment sections became fan forums. People made tier lists, family trees, and even wikis for these creatures. You might see something like, Bro, Bombardero Crocodilo would destroy Cafetino Rex in a duel. No way. Sorbatina Italica is literally a god-tier healer. Lore says she has spaghetti mind powers. And that's the point. The nonsense became storytelling. And the storytelling became collaborative world building. It's like if Pokemon had no rules, no creators, and everything was generated by the internet's collective unconscious. Spin-offs popped up everywhere. In Indonesia, a similar trend called Tung 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 Sahur used local languages and surreal characters. In Brazil, memes like Bonoca am Balabu followed the same chaotic formula. Each version kept the core elements: AI animation, synthetic voice, absurdist lyrics, but localized them with unique aesthetics and cultural quirks. Soon, the meme became a kind of global Esperanto of nonsense. People started mixing languages, creating hybrids in Italian, English, Spanish, even made up dialects. It was no longer just a meme, it was a genre. Some people call it brain rot, but others argue it's more like brain healing. We spend our days drowning in emails, ads, productivity hacks, and 10-step guides to become our best selves. And then, out of nowhere, a yellow platypus named Zambonello Salsiccia tells us to tralalero the vibe away. It's nonsense, but it's freeing. One TikTok commenter said, "This is the only thing that makes me laugh after 8 hours of spreadsheets." And honestly, that's powerful. What began as a 20-second joke is now something much bigger. Some users have written fan fiction about brain rot creatures. Others remix the audio into trap beats or synthwave remixes. Some creators stage digital soap operas, complete with drama, betrayal, and redemption arcs. It's meme culture, storytelling, music, and performance, mashed together into a new kind of folklore. A folklore that no one controls. And that's what makes it so alive. The Italian brain rot meme isn't going anywhere. If anything, it's evolving, shifting, multiplying, because it speaks to something real. Our need for silliness in a world that constantly demands meaning. Our desire to belong to something, anything, that isn't optimized, monetized, or polished. You're not supposed to understand brain rot. You're supposed to feel it. So next time you see a blue pineapple dancing on a lava lamp while chanting "Pasta Vortex Activate," don't scroll away. Just smile. Absorb the nonsense and let your brain rot in the best possible way. So, what's your favorite brain rot creature? Drop a comment below, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Because in the world of digital chaos, every scroll is a new discovery. This was Minute Therapy, and today we embraced the absurd. Catch you in the next episode.